Simona, it's my honor on behalf of Impact and Banca Transilvania to welcome you on stage and to say that you are one of the biggest role models Romania has in the past years. You are an example of work ethics, extreme focus and willpower, a desire and a hunger to win, and sacrifice and skin in the game. You had some amazing accomplishments during the past 10 years. You've been quite busy, I would say. How does it feel?
Well, thank you, Sergiu, for the nice words, and I'm really happy to be here as well. I'm a little bit stressed because it's first time when I do this, but it's a pleasure. It feels great, I cannot complain, but also it comes with responsibilities, with pressure, because when you do something in sport, because I can talk about it, kids are following you and you can be like a role model, as I had in the past when I started to play. And the pressure that you have to be great all the time, it's not easy. But it's also nice to see that kids, they really follow what you have done. And I'm really proud of that.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I would say you...
Thank you.
I would say you paid the price early. You are away from home, hard training, lots of work. Since a little girl, I would say, but you gain later in life, wins, success, prizes. What did it pay off? It was a good trade-off for you?
Well, definitely, it was worth doing all the things that I've done. I could not say that I sacrificed myself because I was enjoying a lot and I loved to play tennis. It was a huge passion every time I stepped on the court, but definitely it was not easy to leave home because at 17, almost 17, I left home and I left behind my family, so I was just looking forward to play tennis and to become the best. Actually, I didn't really believe that I will be the best in the world, but this was my drive in life, and I feel like I did it great. Of course, I could have done many things better than I've done, but it was really good in the end, and everything I've done and every tough moments, they were worth to lift the best trophies in the world.
Did you had moments when it felt like a burden?
Not really. It felt like a drive in my life because I didn't have other option in my mentality. The only option was just to look forward and to give my best. So it was not that at all. Yeah.
Okay. We in the corporate life, we quite often say that failure is not permanent, but I don't think we believe when we say it. We say it, but it's more like a pep talk for ourselves and for our colleagues. We quite not believe it, or not, we don't believe it always. What can you tell us about your rebounds? You had rebounds because you had matches that probably you would have expected more.
In sport, I would say that if you are not Roger Federer, you can lose every week a match. So if you want to take it as a failure, it's not really good because you have to look at the positive side. When you lose a match, I feel like you learn more because you pay attention on the things that you didn't do very well during that match, and next day you can improve. When you win, you are just happy and you just move on. So I think failure is not permanent, and it has to be to become better.
Okay. I don't know for yourself, guys, but for me, I'm freaking out over a Zoom meeting. I'm not sleeping at night when I have an important meeting tomorrow, but Simona played at Wimbledon with thousands of people in the arena and with millions of people watching. And I think it was not easy for Simona to be a Romanian because she is the most important
Popular, not
the most popular sports person in Romania. That's a huge pressure. Everybody was expecting so much from how you handled this pressure.
It was. At the beginning, I didn't know how to manage it, I have to admit. But over the years, with experience, I relaxed myself. I had great people around me that taught me to be more relaxed, more open to the press as well, to the people. So I tried to open up myself, and I could handle it better. You know, it's not easy to handle the pressure, but it's also good. So it's a positive thing to get to handle when you have success in your like sport or other thing.
Okay. Do you have any regrets in your journey?
I would say normally I don't have regrets because I like to test, I like to try everything and then to learn from what I did. But I can say that I have some regrets because I lost some matches only on my emotional part. I'm very emotional and I could have won important matches without those emotions. But I think that part of me and I had to accept it and to try to handle it better in other matches.
So you would do it all over again all the way?
A million times, yeah, million times again.
Because when I'm looking at you, I see these things: hard work, work ethics, consistency, skin in the game. You focused everything on tennis. In the business, we talk a lot about diversification. Don't put all your eggs in a basket. For you, it was the opposite. You put all your bets on tennis. What among these qualities, which was the most defining for you?
I think the dedication, for sure. I dedicated my life for tennis, and everything I've done, it was in that direction. I didn't have other direction. Now, with this mind and with this experience, I can say that I could have done more things beside tennis, but it was only one way for me. I don't regret, but you miss some things during the years, which now I want to discover them. But it's the determination, the dedication, and also the consistency, I think, made me be one of the best players in the world at some point.
If you would be to relive a moment of your career, it would be Wimbledon, Roland Garros?
I would say Wimbledon, the final, because it was my best match ever that I played. I didn't have emotions, negative emotions. I didn't have stress before the match. I was very stable, and I could put in play everything that I knew.
And talking about Wimbledon and wins and also losses, you think that you learned more from your wins or from your losses?
I think from the losses, as I said that you learn more because after the match you analyze with your coach, with your team, you analyze what you didn't do very well and what you have to improve. So very rare after a winning match, I went back on court and I exercised what didn't work. So often after the win you just go and celebrate yourself, and after the losses you go and train harder.
Exactly the point for the next question, because also in the corporate life we say that success breeds complacency, and it is very hard to be successful for a very long time. But you stayed at the top for more than 10 years, and you had some incredible wins. You were number one for a very long period, and in top 10 for over 300 weeks. How did you keep the fire going for this continuous success?
Well, I always been in competition with myself. I wanted to become better. I didn't look left and right what others do, and I just tried to do today better than yesterday. So I think this thing helped me a lot to improve, and the drive, as I said. It was only one direction. I just wanted to do everything I could to be one of the best players, and it happened.
You started your career at what age?
4.5.
4.5.
But I would say that at 14, I decided to go professional.
So 14. What advice would you have for somebody who is 14?
That's a tricky one because I'm not good in advice because everyone is different. So you have to listen first to yourself. And if you are ready and you can commit to something that you have to give 100% every single moment of your life, then you have to go ahead. And of course, to be very strict with your program, with your schedule, and not giving up. I think the most important thing for an athlete is not giving up, because you have all the time tough moments, emotions, stress, but if you don't give up, you have another chance.
So failure is not permanent.
Exactly.
Everything goes to this. It seems to me, as we saw in that movie before we entered the stage, that Romania right now needs a few words of inspiration. We need kind of a direction for the people. I would say, if I would be asked about hard work, keep on trying. What would you say right now to Romania and to Romanians?
Well, the hard work is important, I think, in everything you do. The desire that you have to become something like really big or really good in what you do. The determination, you have to be determined to do things in the right way. You have to listen. Many people in tennis, they thought I didn't listen much of my team or of my coaches, but I did. But in the end, I just took the decisions what I felt like. You know, it's important that you do in your own way. So I think everyone has to have own way and to have the desire to do things.
You recently announced your retirement. I think it was a very hard decision, a fight between mind and heart. Even for this, also in the corporate world, people use this jargon that the executives have these golden handcuffs. You would want to live at a certain point, but you cannot live because the life is too good, the fame is too important, and it catches you. How was this decision?
Well, the fame for me was not the thing that kept me playing for a long time. I like to be like more discreet, and this makes me feel more comfortable. But of course, it's not easy to take that decision. Indeed, you lived your life. I lived my life since I remember, because at four and a half, you don't really remember much. I remember myself only on the tennis court. So it was my entire life until I retired that I knew and that I've done. It was just tennis. So that's why for me it was difficult to retire. But at one point, as I said before, I always did what I felt. So when I entered the court in Cluj at the Transilvanian Open, I was very stressed. And I was feeling that emotions get me and I couldn't handle anymore. I didn't decide before the match. I decided during the match that is the time to say goodbye to tennis because my body was not holding up anymore. The stress was overwhelming me, and I said that enough is enough, and sometimes you have to be strong to take a decision, and life doesn't mean only tennis. So it means other things as well that I'm starting to know now and to discover.
And can you tell us more about the beautiful moments? Let's say about Roland Garros, French Open, other moments that were maybe the first wins?
I think the first moment that I will always remember is the world number one day when I lost to Ostapenko in Roland Garros final in 2017, and then to become number one after a few months, I beat her. So it was like double happiness, double joy, and that was a very important moment that I became the number one in the world, which I think at that moment only 25 women were number one in the world in the history. So it meant a lot for me. Thank you.
I recently listened to the podcast with Darren, also talking about you very nicely, and he was mentioning that there are two categories of players: one who suffer the losses more than they enjoy the wins, and vice versa. The ones that enjoy the wins more than they are upset in the losses. Which category would say?
First one. I suffered a lot when I lost the match. And I didn't celebrate that much when I won the match. So I always felt like I can do it more and more, and I want it more and more. So yeah, the first category for sure for me.
Okay. Have you discovered joy after tennis?
I did.
It's recent, but...
It's 7 months already, yeah. So it's not just a little bit. But yeah, I discovered to have free time for myself, to be relaxed during the days. I don't have stomachache anymore because before every match I was in pain because I was feeling the stress too much. And now I have time for my family, for my friends, and for myself, as I said.
And talking about family and friends and people influential for you, if you are right now in the position to thank someone about what they've done for you, whom you'd thank?
To thank?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yes,
Of course, my family, because without their support, it's really tough when you are a kid to go ahead. My brother, because he was always supported me in every way. And of course, the team. All the people that I have worked were important, and everyone just put a little bit to my house. Like I like to say, for my career, it's like a house. And everyone helped me to build it. And of course the sponsors, because with their support I could play tournaments at the beginning of my career. I could have the support that I needed, and also the confidence, because all the people that are helping you or are supporting you gives you confidence. That meant a lot.
And for the final, did you have moments when you questioned your journey, when you regretted the position you are in, you wanted to roll the time back?
I had the doubts when I lost 3 Grand Slam finals that I will be able to win one in one day, but I never gave up. So I think this helped me to reach that trophy and to have it. But I think we all have anxiety, we all have doubts when it comes to something important. And you know, it's good to accept everything and just to look the positive way if you can. I think in life, in tennis, everything you dream of and everything you think you are capable of, you can do it.
Thank you very much, Simona. It was an honor for us to have you here.
Thank you so much.